All right, there is a little subtlety with Cauchy's convergence criterion. All right, and that's associated with the if part. The only if part comes immediately. All right, because if I know that the sequence converges to L, then I can look at the absolute value of AM minus AN and say that that's equal to the absolute value of AM minus L plus L minus AN, right? And then that's less than or equal to that. All right? So the idea is if the sequence converges, both of these can be made as small as we want. That means their sum can be made as small as we want. And that's what Cauchy says. All right? The subtlety comes in when we look at the if part. All right? If I satisfy AM minus AN in absolute value less than epsilon, given any epsilon greater than 0 for n and m large enough, if they all get closer and closer and closer together, I now need something else in order to establish that there is a number that they converge to. All right? One place where you can really see this subtlety is if we were only working with rational numbers and we look at one of the sequences we looked at earlier today where we said it converges to an irrational number. If we didn't believe in the existence of irrational numbers, then we would conclude that the sequence we were looking at does not converge because there's no rational number that satisfies the requirements of our convergence definition. Despite that fact, the elements of the sequence do all bunch up. It's just that the number that they're bunching up around is not a rational number. So in order to avoid that issue, we transition from the rational numbers to the real numbers. The real numbers are defined as the set of all the rational numbers and all of the limit points of all the rational numbers. All of the numbers that rational numbers can congregate around. All right? That is what's called the completion of the rational numbers. We complete a set by adding in all of the limit points of that set. Now, this is a subtlety that we're not going to worry about here, but it's one that I thought worthwhile to bring up.